Jackson digs it out. Hunsinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pat to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making a rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own. A 2-run shot. All right, folks, welcome, and we're right back here on the WHS Network here, ladies and gentlemen. The great night of Raider basketball so far. Again, as the junior varsity team just defeated Adams Central, and now with tonight's varsity broadcast open for much the same thing here for beautiful Raider Gymnasium here for tonight's varsity game. Again, live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSA Champions Network. 8-9 Adams Central Flying Jets taking on the 8-9 Wapahani Lady Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton. Again, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So, Wapahani, as I just mentioned, JV team coming away there with a victory. Those of you that tuned in, hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast. But a big win there to kind of set the tone for the evening right here. Our varsity team, we've kind of fell on some rough times. We've lost 4 out of our last 6 games, and looking to get back to our winning ways. Lost a tough one last night on the road at Monroe Central. That was a varsity-only game. 52-25 was the final score there in that one. But a tough ball game last night, and really a tough stretch right here towards the end of the season. But we still do have some regular season games here left. We have roughly about a week and a half left of this regular season, and you want to end it on the right note. And it all starts right here again tonight against Adams Central. Again, this is a game in which and I said it during the JV broadcast, I cannot personally remember any point in time where we played Adams Central in basketball. If we did, then it's been way before we started broadcasting games 15 years ago. So, nonetheless, this is kind of a treat, really, in all honesty. It's nice playing a different opponent that you normally don't see throughout the course of the season. And hopefully, this will continue years on down the road where Wapahani and Adams Central will go toe-to-toe. But, again, Adams Central, same record here as Wapahani. They're right around 48, 49 points per game offensively. Wapahani stands in right around the 34-point mark per game. Obviously, some of those can be skewed a little bit. When you take on Delta a couple times, they've obviously added to the point total as far as for opponents that we play. But when you have back-to-back games right there, come off a tough loss there in a county championship there to Delta, then last night on the road at Monroe Central, Wapahani, has to find something within themselves to find a way to get out of this little bit of a rut that they've been in. And as I just mentioned, we've lost 4 of our last 6 games. That's not obviously acceptable, I'm sure, for the girls and the coaching staff. And you want to end the regular season going into the tournament with positivity, with confidence, and with momentum, especially considering that we'll play sectionals here at Wapahani. So it's very important to recognize here as well. And you want to get a good win here tonight. Adams Central, again, they're not a team that usually goes out there and scores 60, 70 points a game. Can they? Sure, they could. We could too, but. Wapahani, we've got to clamp down on the defensive side of the basketball. We've got to look to attack the rim. Shooting threes is nice, but we've got to look for that high percentage shot, and that's attacking the rim, getting to the bucket, and finishing at the rim. So, along with that, creating turnovers defensively, rebounding, and, hopefully good things will come of as a result of that hard work they're putting in here tonight hopefully. So please make sure to stay tuned in here throughout the evening. We have tonight's national anthem as well as the starting lineups and tip-off coming up right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
The administration at Liberty Perry School Corporation.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. We'll take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First for Adams Central, starting at guard, Kate Fisher. At the other guard position, a 5'5" sophomore, number 10, Tinley Hendricks. At forward, a 5'5" junior, number 12, Izzy Ish. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 13, Ava Stafford. And at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 14, Demi Landis. Again, the head coach here for the Lady Jets is Tim Hildebrand. So again, that is tonight Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup there for the Adams Central Jets. And now we'll kind of wait here on our PA announcer, Landon Weller, to take a look here at Wapahani here tonight. So the non-starters here for Wapahani is number 2, Maya Mitchell, number 20, Claire Merle, number 23, Bella Richardson, number 31, Arian Williams, number 32, Addison Denny, number 45, J.C. Sexton, and number 50, Maddie Grove. And again, here for your Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup here for the Raiders. Starting at one guard here for Wapahani. She is a 5'3" senior, number 12, Zoe Koger. At guard, a 5'7" junior, wearing number 21, Ava Cook. At guard, a 5'4" freshman, number 22, Taylor Felton. At guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 24, Nola Baker. And then at forward, a 5'11" freshman, number 25, Savannah Fitzgerald. Again, your Raiders coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Caleb Henderson and Adam Faulkner. So again, that is tonight's Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup. We'll step aside and we'll be back with tip-off coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Pass to the basket, gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell, right wing, three is up, and good. Yes, Camden Bell making it rain, baby. All right, basketball fans, it is game time here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, Adams Central 8-9 on the season. Much the same there for Adams Central. So Wapahani and Adams Central do battle here tonight as we'll begin tonight's game officially at 7:31 p.m. here on this Thursday, January the 22nd of 2026. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Off the mark right there, backside rebound for number 12, Izzy Ish. Up top now, number 13, Stafford, as that will be passed out of bounds. And that'll be the first turnover of the night here for Adams Central. So the Raiders, here with their first possession, will automatically see some full-court pressure put on here by the Lady Jets. Again, Wapahani has had our fair share of some trouble with taking good care of the basketball, and right there, a perfect example. You know, when teams have applied full-court pressure, Wapahani has not exactly fared too well, but hopefully, you know, tonight's a brand new night, brand new opportunity. Obviously, the first possession, you got to throw that out the window. But time to get after it here if you're the Raiders. Left side here, that's number 14, Landis. That cross-court pass will be picked off by Baker. Felton on to Koger there on the near side wing. Underneath, Baker for two. It's up and good. So Wapahani will get on the board after some excellent ball movement there by the Raiders. And able to find Baker right in there with the left hand for two. Again, showing how ambidextrous she is. She shoots right, but she can also shoot with her left and cash in. As again, the Raiders here with a 2-0 start right here. Number 14, Landis, on over to number 2, Kate Fisher. Stafford, now cross-court pass into the middle. That was to Landis. She lost the handle on it. Turnover number 3 already here for the Lady Jets. Let's see if Wapahani can make them pay for it here. Koger up top to Baker. Back to Koger there on the far side wing. Dribbles to the middle. Finds Ava Cook. Cook now to the left side. Baker again will have Fitzgerald flashing right here at the high post from the low post area. As Wapahani with now their second turnover here of the evening. Again, it's going to be important. You know, again, there's not necessarily wrong with working the ball around the perimeter, but you've got to find a way to get the ball to the middle as well. Working the ball to Fitzgerald or whoever whoever might be there in the middle there at the free throw line, working in there to him. Don't force anything, but you know we've got to be in control here on the offensive end. That shot off the mark, but rebounded by Fisher, goes up with it and will be fouled on the way up. So the foul here on Wapahani, that will be on number 24, Nola Baker. That will be her first, team's first here of the evening. And so at the line for the Jets, shooting 2 will be number 2, Kate Fisher. Again, the 5'9" senior. She'll put that one through on the first shot here of 2 this evening. So the second of 2 here for Kate Fisher will be up, and it will be good. So that will even things up here at 2. Up court here, Felton to the corner to Koger. That pass intercepted there into the hands of Izzy Ish. Third turnover now for Wapahani, and now we'll have a blocking foul here on the other end. And this will be on Wapahani's number 24, Nola Baker. So already 2 quick fouls here on Nola. She obviously is in a situation here where she cannot pick up another foul in this entire first half, let alone here in this first quarter. So again, the deflected pass results in the possession staying right here with Adams Central. Up top to Fisher, dribbles right, finds I believe that was number 14-ish underneath, and then Fisher right there for 2 more. Again, some good ball movement there from the Jets. As Baker will look to turn on the Jets right here and look for Koger. Instead, that ball is going to end up in the stands for the fourth turnover now of the quarter, as head coach Scott Hudson We'll take a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout here on the floor. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during this timeout to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. We'd like to send out a big thanks here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. He's your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in a game and help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. Again, following the timeout, it will be Wapahani basketball. It'll be Adams Central basketball. But Adams Central here with a 4-2 lead. Again, Wapahani in a little bit of a situation right here. Yes, they're only down by 2 points, but we already have 4 turnovers to begin the ball game. Adams Central's not too far behind. Well, they've just now committed their 4th turnover here as well. But the key is Wapahani has got to find a way to make them pay here on the offensive end of the floor. We've gotten some stops. Now we've got to find a way to put the ball through the bottom of the net. And it all starts with taking good care of the basketball. That pass underneath to Fitzgerald. That right there is where the Raiders have got to live all night long. There's a nice post feed there from Bella Richardson. She came in there during the timeout. Nice post feed there by her, finding Fitzgerald. And then Fitzgerald doing a nice job of finishing there at the rim. Cross-court pass, number 13, Stafford. Now Fisher finds Landis. Hendricks now to Fisher, drives along the baseline to the corner. Landis' shot is up, and it is good. That will be a 2-point bucket for Demi Landis. So that will be her first points on the night and give the Jets another 2-point lead. Koger here along the sideline. We've got to have somebody in the middle. And the Wapahani will turn it over. And again, you can't discredit Baker or Koger right there. Wapahani offensively, again, you can't continue to work the ball along the sideline. They'll trap that. You have somebody right there around half court in the middle of the floor. He gives you that outlet pass to get the ball to. That ball out of bounds, and it will stay here with the Lady Jets. Inbounded here, that was the number 10 Hendricks. The 3 up and no good for Stafford, rebounded by Cook. That'll be the first rebound of the night here for Wapahani. Koger was looking for Fitzgerald. Then a deflected pass, then taken away there by number 10, Tinley Hendricks. Fisher, the right side 3, will be up, and it will be good. So again, now they have Fitzgerald right there in the middle. Up floor we go, and another turnover. So again, Wapahani, we speed ourselves up a little too much. Again, continue to make sure to work the ball to the middle of the floor. Get the ball across half court, then set up your offense right here. So we'll have Maddie Grove now in the ball game for the first time this evening. Nola Baker will have a seat. Here for the Jets, we'll have number 5, Jillian Brotherton, now in the ball game here for the first time this evening, as well as number 4, Lila Ringer. Left side, Landis, the 3 is up, no good. Rebounded by Addison Denny. Again, she just came in a moment ago as well. Along there with Grove. Cook, far side, now dribbles it here to the near side wing, and we're going to have a blocking foul. That'll be on number 4, Lila Ringer. So that will be her first, team's first here of the ball game. Koger to inbound. She'll do so here to Cook. Cook here at the top, the handoff to Koger out near half court. Screen here from Denny. Now Koger right side. That pass deflected. And now number 13, Stafford, will be up and no good as she's fouled on the shot. She'll head to the free throw line for 2 of them. The foul will be on Raider number 12, Zoe Koger, her first, team's third of the quarter. So again, Stafford shooting 2. It's a 9-4 Adams Central lead here with just a little over 2 minutes to play. That was the first one to be up and good. So we'll see number 4, Ringer now join the party there at the free throw line along with Fisher. Then on the other side, the second of 2 up and good as well. So 2 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line for number 13, Stafford. Again, her first points here on the night, and that will be another Raider giveaway. Our 8th here in this first quarter. 3 no good. Addison Denny will corral her second rebound. And Ava Cook on the run. Wapahani in transition right here, slowing things up. And now looking to set it up here offensively. Again, we've got to take better care of the basketball. Oh, mercy. So tough start here for the Raiders. Again, easily fixable though. So it's not like, this is a situation that can't be fixed. It most definitely can be. But Wapahani has got to make adjustments and start making a little bit smarter decisions right here. Again, I'm not trying to be mean, just calling it as I see it. And that's what's going on right now. So a block shot and rebound here by Fitzgerald. And Wapahani's only down here by 7 points. So if we can just start to find our footing here on the offensive end, it's going to prove to be very, very beneficial. The foul here on number 13, Stafford, will be her first, team's second. Returning to the floor, Tinley Hendricks, and number 12, Izzy Ish. Denny inbounds here to Cook. Cook dribbles there to the far side corner. Up top to Koger. Koger's looking there for Denny. It ends up being a deflection. Wapahani still maintains possession. Cook on the inside, lost the handle on it. A loose ball, and Adams Central will come away with it. And the layup will be up and good for number 4, Lila Ringer. That will be her first points on the night. Again, under a minute to play. And a foul right here on Adams Central. That will be on number 10, Tinley Hendricks. That'll be her first, team's third. Got to say, I'm a little surprised to see Baker back in right here. The head coach, Scott Hudson's going to go with her right here. Again, playing with 2 fouls. Cook will have a seat. Baker top the key on the Koger. Cross-court pass to Denny. Baker now on the Koger again here on the near side wing. Baker to Grove in the middle, back outside. Denny's 3 is up, no good. And rebounded there by number 10, Hendricks. Up 4 here with right about 20 seconds to go. 3-pointer, no good. Denny already corralling her 3rd rebound of the ball game. That pass now intercepted by number 4, Ringer. Rebounded by Koger. And we're about 2 seconds behind right here. The 3-pointer, no good, and that will do it here for this first quarter. At the end of 1, Adams Central 13, Wapahani 4. Stick around here for quarter number 2 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back again here from the break. Again with our Air Park Door game break. We head out into the second quarter of play. Again, tonight's game presented here by Dr. Carriage Wolf, DDSPC, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. And Wapahani down by 9. Obviously some work to do. But again, our biggest problem so far, which, is, again, I don't want it to sound bad, but we've continued to have issues with handling the defensive pressure that's been brought on by these opponents of ours, especially the last 3 games. We're just having issues taking good care of the basketball, and obviously, when you're giving away possessions, that means you're also giving away points, not only for ourselves offensively, but some other opportunities here for the Jets as well. So Wapahani has got to clean it up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We've got to make it happen. If not, we're staring at the short end of the stick here tonight as far as being on the losing end of the scoreboard. And that's not where you want to be. So a backside rebound there by Maddie Grove. That'll be her first here of the night. We'll have a foul here on number 14, Demi Landis. That's her first. Team's first of the quarter. Again, very important to note right here. Again, Baker playing with 2 fouls. The Raiders definitely do not want to see her pick up her third in this half. So we've got to make sure that, you can still play aggressive, but you also have to be smart. And a jump ball force there by Jillian Brotherton will result in a alternating possession right here, as that's going to head back the other way in favor of Adams Central here with 7 minutes to go. Up top here, swung on to number 10, Hendricks. Right side now to Landis. Landis will give way here to Brotherton. Inside, Landis was looking right there for Brotherton and ends up at a turnover. 5th turnover now of the night here for Adams Central. Again, they got off to a slow start as well, but then really started clicking all cylinders after, we was giving the ball right back to them. Right side to Fisher. Fisher now swung up top. Brotherton on here to Hendricks. Hendricks will dribble inside the paint area and then kicks it there to the right side wing. And back-to-back turnovers here for the Lady Jets as number 13, Ava Stafford, will return for Adams Central. For Wapahani, Addison Denny will check back in as Maddie Grove will have a seat. So 6:15 to go here in this first half, again from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, if you're just tuning in here for the first time this evening, we want to welcome you and say thank you for spending your Thursday evening here with us. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As Wapahani will be forced to take another timeout after the layup there by Ava Stafford coming off of the turnover. So again, the 30-second timeout taken by Wapahani. This will be their second charge timeout here of the evening. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during this timeout to once again thank some more of our sponsors here tonight. So a big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values that Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. Also a big thanks here to Signed by Ash. Again, Signed by Ash is locally owned and operated since 2019 and is your one-stop shop for custom fan gear, business apparel, and rustic signs. For more information, you can contact Ashley Bell at 765-748-2155 and check out Signed by Ash on Instagram and Facebook. So a big thank you there to Ashley Bell and her company, Signed by Ash, as we return here from the timeout. Again, under 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Wapahani find themselves down by 11. Obviously some work to do, but definitely not out of it by any means. I mean, you've got a long way to go here in this one. So we'll have a reach-in foul here on number 12, Izzy Ish. That will be her first, team second. Baker with an inbound to Koger. Dribbles to the free throw line, back out to Cook. Cook now drags it out near the 10-foot volleyball line to find Nola Baker. Baker, crossover, finds Cook. Again, we continue to work the ball around the perimeter. We've got to find a way to penetrate and get the ball inside. Denny, no good. That's going to be out of bounds off the kickball by number 2, Kate Fisher. So again, possession stays with Wapahani. Ball inbounded to Denny. Outside now to Koger. Nice screen there from Baker on to Koger here on the near side. Reversing the basketball. Baker underneath to Fitzgerald along the baseline. Cross-court pass, a dangerous one, and ends up into the bench of Adams Central. Unfortunately now our 14th turnover of the half for Wapahani. So Hendricks back in the game as well as Ringer for Adams Central. Right side here up top. Hendricks swung on here to Stafford for 3, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Fisher. The left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Baker off the putback opportunity. Baker there with her first rebound there of the night, and she'll be fouled here on the other end as she'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul on Adams Central's number 10, Tinley Hendricks, her second, team's third. So again, Baker at the free throw line for 2 shots, her first free throws of the ball game. As the first one will be up and rattles that one on home. A much needed point here for the Raiders. The second of 2 here for Nola will be up. And off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Ava Stafford. So back on the run come the Jets. Ringer cross court to Fisher up top. Hendricks back to Ringer here on the near side wing. Cross court again to Fisher. Underneath here along the baseline. That pass nearly picked off. But Ish was looking for Stafford and will end up having a foul here on Nola Baker. And I would be extremely surprised if she plays any more this half. So Richardson will now re-enter the ball game. Baker will have a seat. So definitely takes away a big part of the equation here for Wapahani with Baker being in foul trouble, which is definitely a very rare occurrence as Fitzgerald will corral her second rebound on the night. And Baker usually not one to be known to foul a lot. Koger up top to Cook. Richardson regathers. On to Cook once again, working the ball again right around the perimeter. And the Raiders will turn it over that time, and then we'll have a reach-in foul. So the foul on Richardson, that's one thing you don't want to do. You have 2 negatives right there. Not only did you turn the basketball over, but then you fouled right after it. And, again, that's not really going to help the outcome of the situation right there. You love the intensity that Bella brings to the table. But, sometimes, again, you got to tend to harness that a little bit. There's nothing wrong with being aggressive and going out there and playing to your heart's desire. But, again, you got to make sure that we're smart here as well, and that goes for any of them. We've got to maintain the idea of, yes, be aggressive, but also be smart here at the same time. Especially, already with Baker in foul trouble, you don't want to obviously get more and more girls here in foul trouble throughout the rest of the evening here. Up top here to Koger. Denny underneath the Fitzgerald. And again, just looking to tie it up underneath that ball, or the possession will stay here with Wapahani after the jump ball. But again, that ball enters the post. Got to be strong with it, rip it through, and go right up with it. Cook to inbound. Outside here to Koger. She'll dribble right to the corner here to Richardson. Nice screen from Koger. Cook now on the left side. Again, you have the high and low post right there between Denny and Fitzgerald. But again, defensively, got to give credit here to the Jets. I mean, they're just very active here on the defensive end of the basketball, creating disruption, getting deflections, obviously creating turnovers, and not allowing Wapahani much breathing room whatsoever on the offensive end of the floor. And the Wapahani has got to figure things out. Off the mark right there, deflected up in the air, and we're going to have a foul here on the Jets. And it will be on number 13, Ava Stafford, so that will now be her second, team's fourth. Also the seventh turnover now tonight for Adams Central. Inbounded here to Koger. Cook bringing it right down the middle. You know, an instance right there. She had an opportunity. I'd go ahead and go straight to the rim. That should have been a kickball. And it ends up being a turnover. I'm a little surprised at that. So the foul here on Addison Denny, her first, team's third. Okay, so Addison Denny's going to come off the floor right here. Maddie Grove will now check in. Again, I'm not quite sure what happened there with Addison. Hopefully she's all right. But athletic trainer Tony Cox, again, will get things checked out there, make sure she's all right. Obviously, you never want to see anybody get hurt, so tough to see Addison go down right there. But hopefully she'll be back in there sooner rather than later. Left side here, that's Stafford underneath the Brotherton. Right side wing, Hendricks' three is up and good. Corner here to Koger. That pass deflected. Fitzgerald is looking for Koger right there, and now we'll have a jump ball. And possession will stay with Wapahani. So again, 56 seconds to play here in this first half. Again, the Raiders find themselves down by 13. And bounded here to Koger. Nice design play and well executed there by Wapahani. Koger to Richardson to Grove, and Grove will cash in there with her first points on the night. So the foul on Richardson, that's her second, team's fourth. Fisher on over here to Stafford. In the middle, Brotherton finds Landis back around the horn here. Hendricks on to Fisher. Now reversing the basketball again. Hendricks, top the key, three is up and good again. 10 seconds and counting. Got to find a way to get a shot off right here. Cook to the corner to Richardson underneath the Grove again. Good. Back-to-back possessions. It works out beautifully. And Wapahani will head into the half down by 12, 21-9 here at the break. Stick around here, folks. We'll have our halftime report coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
We stand for doing the right thing, even when it's not convenient. We deliver integrity in all we do through our uncompromising ethical principles and values. Our clients count on us not to only help them buy or sell their home, but to make sure the process is infused with joy. We strive to bring a smile to their faces as they enter the next phase of their lives. Call Next Home Elite Real Estate today. We are here to help you.
All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, with our Air Park Door game break at the half. It is Adams Central 21, Wapahani 9 here at the break. A tough first half, no doubt, here for Wapahani. And again, you know, I say it all the time. I'm never here to be mean. I'm not trying to be disrespectful whatsoever. But that first half was just ugly here from the Raiders. 16 first half turnovers. You know, I mean, even if you take half of those away, I believe this is a much different ball game. I really do. I'm not saying that we would be winning, but I would say we would be darn close to winning. We wouldn't be down by 12 at the half. You know, so we've hurt ourselves, unfortunately. Now, with that being said, is Adams Central playing some very good defense? Yes. Obviously, with playing in a zone. You know, at least, you know, they're in the half court. Wapahani, you know, they was able to figure it out the last two possessions. I thought that, you know, worked up a good game plan and it was executed perfectly. But now it's just, you know, all about doing that every time down. And, yeah, you're not going to come away with points every time you're in offense. I wouldn't, you know, I'm not expecting that. Nobody should expect that. You know, that'd be nice, but realistically, that's just not going to happen every time down. But with that being said, you know, we've had you know, our fair share of trouble here tonight. Obviously, with taking care of the basketball, and you know, a lot of that, again, the full court press put on by Adams Central, and then once we get it over half court, then they again drop back into a 2-3 zone in the half court, and the Raiders just are not figuring things out. So again, you know, that's why here at the half, hopefully the Raiders will make the appropriate adjustments that need to be made because, you know, again, you know, we might be a young team, but I think that we're a talented team enough that we should be scoring more than 9 points. You know, this is a really, in all honesty, a very good group of girls that is capable of a lot. They just got to go out here and make things happen for themselves. They start doing that, then I think we're going to start seeing a lot of success here from the Raiders, hopefully in the second half. But a 21-9 here at the break. Again, Maddie Grove, 4 points. Noah Baker with 3. Savannah Fitzgerald here at 2. That's your scoring here at the half. We'll step aside. We'll be back here with the start of the second half here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. Here's we open up the second half of play here on the WHS Network. Again, here on YouTube.com as well as the IHSAA Champions Network. 21-9 is your score. Adams Central leads here as we, again, begin this third quarter of play. Wapahani will have, again, Maddie Grove, Zoe Koger, Savannah Fitzgerald, Nola Baker, and Ava Cook on the floor to begin this second half of play. Again, for Adams Central, they have Kate Fisher as well as Tinley Hendricks. And Izzy Ish, Ava Stafford, and Demi Landis on the floor. We'll have a foul here on the Jets, number 12, Izzy Ish. That's her second, team's first here of the quarter. Cook just motors up for quickly right there. That ball deflected out of bounds by Kate Fisher. So possession will stay here with Wapahani at the 7:22 mark. Cook to inbound. And not a whole lot of movement. Inbounded here to Baker in the near side corner. Underneath the Grove. No good. Fitzgerald there with the rebound and a putback.
Savannah Fitzgerald.
So again, our post players have scored our last 6 points, which is extremely important, establishing that post presence, taking good care of the basketball. And roll from there as Wapahani will force the jump ball and the Raiders will take back over here on offense. So again, you got you another defensive stop. Now yet again, we've got to find a way to come away with some points here on the other end. Chip away at the lead. Unfortunately, it doesn't come to fruition this time. No good, but then Stafford there on the backside there with the offensive rebound and putback. So Stafford now with 6 points here on the night. Baker up floor to Fitzgerald. Lost the handle there initially and then does so again. And then Fitzgerald will steal it right back. First turnover there of the half here for the Jets. That pass underneath the Grove. No good. Rebounded by number 12, Izzy Ish. Landis here at the top of the key. Swung on to the left side wing to Hendricks. Hendricks dribbles. Now reverses the basketball into the post. That ball deflected. Now Fisher, the baseline jumper, up and good. So again, a couple opportunities there for Wapahani. Couldn't get the takeaway, unfortunately. But, got a couple deflections, trying to do their job as far as disrupting, some passes right there. As that ball will be lost out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Wapahani as the Raiders will have number 20, Claire Merle, now in the ball game, seeing her first action this evening. Maddie Grove will have a seat. Adams Central will have number 5, Jillian Brotherton, now in the ball game, seeing her first action here of the second half. Baker with an inbound to Koger. Koger outside to Merle. Tell you what, Claire had the hot hand there in the JV game tonight. Cook underneath to Fitzgerald. No good. And that's going to be a foul from behind there on Nola Baker. So just plays just a touch over 2 minutes here in this third quarter and picks up her fourth. And obviously, you can tell not only is she frustrated, but then head coach Scott Hudson and the coaching staff is frustrated because every little time she gets right back in there, she's got to come right back out. Again, Baker only with 3 points here on the night, only 2 rebounds. But again, you can't do much when you're not on the floor. And that three-pointer up and good for number 2, Kate Fisher. Fisher now there with a team-high 12 points. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. This will be a full timeout taken by Wapahani. 28-11 here with 5:28 to play here in this third quarter. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, tonight's game presented here by Dr. Cairds A. Wolf, DDS PC, proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Again, just a reminder, Saturday night, your Wapahani Raider boys basketball team will be in MEC conference action right here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. A JV start time, 6 o'clock varsity game to follow as they take on the Randolph Southern Rebels. Again, that is weather permitting. We are expecting a winter snowstorm to come in sometime Friday evening, Saturday morning, and that will last all weekend. So, gotta love living here in the Hoosier State, I tell you. Not along with the snow, you get frigid cold temperatures of 20 below zero. Doesn't get much better than that. Tell you what, if I wanted that kind of weather, I should live in the Arctic. But unfortunately, I'm right here in the Hoosier State. For mercy's sake. So the foul here on Jillian Brotherton, that's going to be her first, team's second of the quarter. Inbound play here, Koger to Cook here in the backcourt. Again, Brotherton guarding Cook. Dribbles left, looking for Felton. She'll get it to her. Felton all the way out here near half court, finds Claire Merle. Merle now looking for Fitzgerald, but that pass picked off there by Kate Fisher. And then that will be off the knee and out of bounds of Brotherton for turnover number 2 for Adams Central here in the half. That gives them 9. And now in comes Nola Baker. I mean, I guess, you know what? What do you got to lose? I mean, you're down by 17 points. I'm assuming that's the approach here for Hudson. You're going to, run her out there until she fouls out. I only have one more to go, so might as well go ahead and utilize her while you can. Merle, corner 3, yes! Continuing where she left off in the JV game tonight. She made it rain quite a few times there in that one. And downtown money is Claire Merle this time around. First points here of this evening's varsity game, and now it's a 28-14 ball game. Under 4.5 to play here in the third. Stafford up top to Hendricks. Swung on. Here's Landis on the right side wing. Fisher, the corner 3 is up and no good. That'll be deflected out of bounds off of the Flying Jets. And so Wapahani will head back the other way. Nola Baker will inbound it. Again, continued full court pressure right here. Baker up floor. Much better job there by Wapahani. Getting the ball here into the half court now. Baker to the corner again to Merle. No good this time. And that'll be rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks on the run going coast to coast. The right hand no good. Fisher though with a rebound and the reverse lay-in. So Fisher now up to 14 points. Again, leading the way here for the Flying Jets here tonight. Baker on the Koger there in the far side corner. Dribbles all the way around here to Ava Cook. Cook now to Merle. Back to Cook. Dribbles there. Finds Baker out near the volleyball line. Now Merle back to Baker again. That skip pass. Baker with the runner. Unable to get it to go, but there's Koger with the rebound and put back.
Koger for 2.
So 2 points, 2 rebounds now tonight here for senior guard Zoe Koger. And now the Raiders again back within 14. Fisher just had too easy of a way to the basket right there. As Fisher continues to pour it on here tonight. Again, having collecting half of Adams Central's points here on the night. Baker on the Cook to the corner to Koger. The 3 is on the way. No good. Fisher corralling the rebound. Hendricks will push it up floor initially, but now slow the pace down a little bit. Now to the right side to Stafford. Brotherton reverses now on to Hendricks to the corner to Fisher for another 3. No good. Baker will corral her 3rd rebound now tonight. And carried the basketball right there, did Claire Merle. So that will be turnover number 4 of the half. Taylor Felton back in the ball game for Zoe Koger. Now for Adams Central, we'll have number 4 Lila Ringer and number 12, Izzy Ish. Ish swung on the ringer, dribbles, finds number 13, Stafford. Brotherton now on here to Ish. Penetration right here, gets inside the paint area, nearly forced a jump ball. Stafford back up top again. Ringer as they continue to move the ball around the perimeter. Post feed inside. Stafford able to collect and put that one through the bottom of the net. 8 points now for Ava Stafford on the night. Again, the 5'7" guard for Adams Central. Kicks it to the corner. Baker underneath Fitzgerald goes up. Could have been a little contact right there, but Baker with the rebound and the putback.
Baker for 2.
So Baker now with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Landis to Brotherton. Now to the corner. Stafford for 2. No good. Ish with a backside rebound. Ringer for 3. That will not be a dead ringer. And so back the other way after the rebound from Fitzgerald. Baker with a left hand, no good. So Brotherton on the move, up floor. Ringer, no good. Rebound initially there by Landis, and now we'll have a jump ball. And possession will stay with Adams Central with 41 seconds to play. I don't know how this clock keeps getting a little bit further ahead every single time, but again, we adjust nonetheless. That pass deflected by Merle, nearly a takeaway. Brotherton now underneath. That pass picked off this time by Nola Baker. Third turnover of the half here for Adams Central. Up floor to Merle. The 3 is on the way, and a big-time splash. Yes! Claire Merle once again making a rain from downtown. Give her 6 points. Now back within 13 are the Raiders. Under 10 seconds to play. Ringer on to Stafford. Dribbles up top. The deep 3 is up. No good, and that will do it here for quarter number 3. So at the end of 3, it is Adams Central 34, Wapahani 21. We'll be back with your fourth quarter of action coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back in here, basketball fans. Opening up here with this fourth quarter play will be Wapahani basketball. Again, a much, much better third quarter there from the Raiders. We only turned the ball over 4 times. We collected 12 points there in the third. Again, we only had 9 points at the half. So much better on the offensive end of the floor and defensively as well. But, you know, I think that it's very promising to see us start to find our rhythm here on the offensive end of the floor. Ava Cook there with her first points on the night to go along with a rebound. You know, but again, you know, if only we could have got going a little bit sooner, you know, things could have been much different. With the bucket underneath for Ringer, she'll head to the free throw line for one more. The foul is on Ava Cook, her first, team's first here of the quarter.
Her first, team's first.
So again, Ringer at the line for one more. The free throw attempt will be up and no good. Rebounded by Savannah Fitzgerald. That's now her 5th on the night. Baker attacking the rack and gets the finger roll to go.
Nola Baker for
How about that? Wapahani's got some good things going right here. The lead down to 11. The timeout taken by Adams Central. We'll go ahead and stay right here once again during the timeout to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. I'd like to send a big thanks here to the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. President Richard Morris, along with the Alumni Board, serve as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to receive any information on upcoming events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also, to purchase an engraved brick for the Alumni Brick Walkway in front of Wapahani High School, just simply fill out the form on the homepage of the website. So a big thanks there again to the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, again a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So again, following the timeout, again, Adams Central with 4 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 2. And the Raiders find themselves down by 11, but a much more manageable situation than what they were in. So again, one possession at a time. Got to find a way to get a stop defensively. Then once you get that stop, then find a way again to get a score, but the three-pointer will be up and good for Ava Stafford. Give her 11 points now on the night. And that was a big shot there for the Flying Jets. Again, Baker took a heck of a nasty spill out there, and she's down on the floor. Mercy sakes. Okay, so athletic trainer Tony Cox will now take a look at her and make sure that everything is all right. And batted all the way out here to Koger. Dribbles right, the handoff here to Taylor Felton. Again, Maya Mitchell in the ball game now. Again, coming on after the injury there to Nola Baker, and there's Savannah Fitzgerald cashing in there for 2 more. So Fitzgerald now with 6 points and 5 rebounds on the night. Been very efficient there on the inside. It's good post feed right there by the Raiders. Brotherton kicks it to the corner to Fisher. The 3 is up, and another one good. Holy Moses. I mean, without Kate Fisher and Ava Stafford, this will be a whole other ball game right now. 19 points there for the senior guard from Adams Central. Underneath, Fitzgerald, get that ball stripped away, and it will be lost out of bounds there off of Wapahani. 5th turnover now, the half. And Nola Baker will re-enter the ball game here as Mitchell will have a seat. So again, Baker looks to be all right. Ready to get back after it once again. Hendricks cross half court, dribbles left. Kicks it to the corner to Ringer, up top to Fisher. Fisher to Brotherton here on the right side wing. Ringer, now Fisher again looking over the landscape right here, looking for anybody. Finds Brotherton. Drives the right side of the lane. Well defended right there, and will create a traveling violation there off the defense from Savannah Fitzgerald, and then a help side defense from Ava Cook. And a reach-in foul. This one be on number 10, Tinley Hendricks. That's her 3rd, team's 1st of the quarter. Baker with an inbound here to Felton. Kicks him back to the corner. Baker underneath the Cook. Lost the handle on that one and wound up getting a jump ball, and possession will favor the Jets. Stafford looking to inbound as Wapahani will now apply some full court pressure of their own, but the Jets easily disposed of what the Raiders were trying to do defensively right there. Inbounded here, Hendricks at the top. Swung on the ringer there on the bounce pass. Fisher for three, left that one short. Fitzgerald there with her sixth rebound out of the night. There's Nola Baker looking to push it up for quick, fast, and in a hurry. Lost the handle on it there initially. Finds Cook rather. Now Felton dribbles right. Nothing there. Back away here to Cook. On to Nola Baker. Lost the handle, and that will be the sixth turnover now of the half here for Wapahani. And Stafford will be fouled on the way up here at the 4:20 mark. So the foul on Wapahani's number 21, Ava Cook, will be her second, team second of the quarter. And number 13, Ava Stafford, at the charity stripe here for two of them. First free throw attempt will be up, and it will be good.
Ava Stafford on the line for the Jets.
The second of two for Stafford will be up and good as well. So 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Ava Stafford. Give her 13 points now on the evening. Koger at the tops. Bounce pass here to Felton. Again, looking to reverse. Finds Baker. A three-man weave right here between Koger, Felton, and then Baker. That ball batted away, and that will land out of bounds off the hand of Stafford. So Wapahani will maintain possession of the basketball with under 4 minutes to play. Koger gets the penetration right there, finds Felton there on the opposite side corner. Now Cook on top. Looking for Felton. She'll get it to her and goes there to a knee, but is able to find Cook. That pass picked off. Seventh turnover now of the half here for the Raiders. Hendricks to Ringer. The three is up. No good. That ball rebounded by Nola Baker, her fifth rebound on the night. Up forward to Felton. And we're going to have another jump ball. I've got to tell you, I'm not quite sure how many we've had of those tonight, but it's got to be north of 15. I mean, there's been a ton of jump balls here tonight. Changing possession arrows. And that pass will be thrown there into the backcourt. Hold on a second. One referee said that there was a tip, which would have been a touch off of Adams Central. And okay, we're gonna go with that. I'm not quite sure the explanation on that one, because again, one referee said that ball was deflected by the Jets on the play, but nonetheless ends up in favor here of Wapahani. Jets will turn it over anyway. So the Raiders will have another crack at it right here, down by 17. Again, they've been as close as about 11 points here in a half. Felton for three. Yes! Tickling the twine. Heck yes! Felton there with her first points on the night, and now within 14 are the Raiders. Hendricks in there in the middle to Fisher. Attacks the rack, but that is quickly rejected there by Fitzgerald. Baker there with a rebound. Her sixth now on the night. The left hand, no good. Fitzgerald with another rebound. Out to Felton again. No good. Rebounding machine here in Savannah Fitzgerald. Already her eighth here on the night. Underneath, Savannah for two. No good. And, well, that's into the night there for Baker. Went for the basketball and picked up her fifth. So still a job well done. Baker finished the night with 7 points and 6 rebounds. So again, Baker now out of the ball game, her fifth, team's third of the quarter. And we'll have number 2, Maya Mitchell, checking back in for Wapahani. To the left side, Stafford drives along the baseline. No good there on the jumper. That'll be out of bounds off of Wapahani, they said. So Brotherton steps right in front of the defenders and cashes in with a nice easy lay-in for 2. That's her first points on the night. Cook will dribble left to the right side now. Was trying to find Felton instead. We'll turn that one over with $1:25 to go. Hendricks up top to Ringer. That will be a traveling violation. 6th turnover now for Adams Central here in the half. Maddie Grove back in for Maya Mitchell. Cook on the near side, dribbles, reverses the basketball here to Taylor Felton on the far side. Now back to Cook again. The screen there from Fitzgerald. Nice spin move by Cook. Gets it to Fitzgerald. No good. Cook comes up there with a rebound, her second. And then we're going to have a jump ball, and possession will favor the Lady Jets. Loose ball right there. It's going to be out of bounds. And it will stay with Adams Central. 45 seconds and counting. Again, please make sure to tune in with our Raiders Live post-game show as we recap this one here tonight. Again, talking about our upcoming broadcast on Saturday. Again, weather permitting. Stafford will lose that one out of bounds. 7th turnover of the half. Give them 14 on the night. Cook drives left, works it back outside on to Taylor Felton. Reversing it, nice screen there from Cook. Felton finds Ava. 16 seconds and counting. And it's going to be lost out of bounds with 15 seconds to play. And it'll remain Wapahani basketball. Koger all the way out here to Taylor Felton. Now Ava Cook drives, finds Fitzgerald right there for 2 more. So 8 points and 8 rebounds now for Savannah Fitzgerald. And we'll have a timeout here from Wapahani. We'll go ahead and take our timeout right here with them with 8 seconds to play. We'll be back. All righty, welcome back. Again with 8 seconds to play. 46-32 and Adams Central basketball. And now we're going to get a timeout from the Jets. It's like watching March Madness. It takes 4 minutes to play 8 seconds. So again, the timeout here from Adams Central. This will be their second charge timeout. But again, make sure, folks, we'll have our Raiders Live post game at the end of this one here tonight, which who knows when that will be. But again, hard-fought effort here from Wapahani here in the second half. Much, much better second half here for the Raiders. It's nice to see. After no doubt a little bit of a troublesome first half, they put that in the rearview mirror. They made the adjustments that needed to be made. And I think much better offensively here in the second half. So, obviously you never want to lose, but I think, you got to take your little victories sometimes here and there as well. Stafford, I'm not sure what purpose that served, but nonetheless, that will do it here tonight. Final score, 48-32. Adams Central defeats Wapahani. Again, please make sure to stay right here with us. Raiders Live postgame show coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers to Rivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives. Finds Camden Bell. Right wing. Three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger. Getting the strikeout for out 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field and gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. All right, welcome back again here, basketball fans, with our Raiders Live postgame show, again presented by Air Park Door, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. A tough one here tonight for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, the Adams Central Lady Flying Jets, 48. Your Wapahani Lady Raiders, 32. Again, Wapahani falls to 8-10 on the season, while the Flying Jets fly into an even 500 at 9-9 on the year. So again, all the very best there to Adams Central the rest of the way. Again, greatly appreciate our officials here tonight for being here. Obviously, as I always say, we can't play this game without them. And so we sure do appreciate them for being here and did a great job. Not that they need my seal of approval by any means, but I'm sure fans would probably say different. But they've got a hard job. It's not as easy as everybody thinks it is. So sure do appreciate our officials here tonight. But looking at tonight's ball game here for Wapahani, again, a struggle there in the first half, 16 turnovers. Just couldn't really get anything going offensively. We could not figure things out and able to handle the defensive pressure put on by the Jets. The second half, though, much different. The Raiders made the appropriate adjustments at the half. Head coach Scott Hudson and his coaching staff always do such an excellent job, trying to do their very best to prepare these girls. Then at the end of the day, it's all about them to go out there to make the plays, to make the adjustments. You can't play the game on paper. You've got to go out here and, on the fly, make the adjustments that you need to make. And, we've seen that here in the second half. I thought Wapahani did a much, much better job. I hated it, for Wapahani. Obviously, we want to see them win. And unfortunately right now we're just, as I mentioned there in the pregame, we're just in a rut. And, we're trying to find our way out of it, but it is tough going. We're 2-5 in our last 7 games. So we've got to find a way to get back to our winning ways, and we need to find it quickly because we only have about a week and a half or so left, week and a half left of this regular season. And then when that's over, postseason play begins right here with sectional 40 action here from Wapahani. So we've got some work to do, but I think a promising group that, again, if we could put full 32 minutes of good play together, I'm telling you, it's going to make a world of difference, and especially you'll see that in the outcomes. But nonetheless, the Raiders led here tonight by Savannah Fitzgerald, 8 points and 8 rebounds. Following her is Nola Baker with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Claire Merle with 6 points. Next is Maddie Grove, 4 points and 1 rebound. Taylor Felton with 3 points. Zoe Koger, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Ava Cook with 2 points and 2 rebounds. And then lastly, Addison Denny with 3 rebounds there for the grand total. 32 points scored for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Wapahani boys play tomorrow night. Again, that will be the next time that you will see us on the broadcast, potentially. Again, I've mentioned it a couple times already. That's weather permitting. We're supposed to get a winter storm come in. Lord knows, how many inches of snow we'll get. We could get a trace, or heck, we might even get 10 inches. You never know. But living here in the Hoosier State, you just learn and live to expect potentially a lot and be thankful when you don't get anything. But along with the snow, then we're going to have the wonderful frigid cold air come through. I was mentioning it earlier. I tell you what, if I wanted to live in the Arctic, I would just move there. But man, this is some brutal weather coming up here for us here in the good old state of Indiana. So, and really, I know much of the South, not trying to turn into a meteorologist here by any means, but southern states are going to get hit pretty hard. Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, into the Carolinas, they're all supposed to get ice. That's never fun. I'll take the snow over ice any day, but I would prefer to have neither because I would like to play that game on Saturday night. So, again, Wapahani, Randolph Southern right here from Raider Gymnasium, MEC Conference matchup. It'll be nice to have another home game here for the Raiders as they prepare here for this latter half of their schedule of the regular season as they head into postseason play there in the latter part of February. Just gearing up for that. We hope you guys are able to tune in Saturday again if we do have the ball game. Again, if you guys did not see last night's video, please make sure to check that out on YouTube. That is our WHS Network special announcement. Again, I'm not going to go too much into it. Obviously, the video will speak for itself as long as you watch it. But again, here in the not-so-distant future, we will be shutting down things here on the WHS Network from a broadcasting standpoint, at least just for a little bit. Again, I will be out of commission for a little bit, again, due to personal reasons. But again, you guys can get that information, again, there on our WHS Network special announcement video that I and myself and Redbeard had put on there last night. So you guys can check that out. Again, we won't be gone very long whenever that does happen. Hopefully maybe just a couple weeks or so, but still want to make sure to get that message out there to all you fine folks so then nobody thinks we just quit. But please make sure to tune into that video. Again, join us on Saturday night. Again, weather permitting, Wapahani and Randolph Southern. But again, your final score here this evening, the Adams Central Lady Flying Jets 48, your Wapahani Lady Raiders 32. Again, we thank you all for tuning in here tonight. Again, a big thanks to all of our sponsors. We can't do what we do without you guys. And until Saturday night, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night.